The following program is rated mature. It may contain strong, coarse language, violence, and other mature content not appropriate for children under 17. The views expressed in this program may not represent those of this cable station or its employees.
It's 9 o'clock on a Friday night, so grab a seat and you just might see something really great. You've got the time, it's not too late to watch a show that will give you laughs and chills and thrills. There's nothing that they haven't tried, 'cause everything tastes great when it's deep fried. So lock your doors and sit right down. There is no better place to go, 'cause it's time for the Not So Late Show.
We should have a pre-show where we start talking about stuff and then we just interrupt each other and go, save it for the show!
So it's like our normal show, but without the save it for the show part.
Yeah, because we don't really talk to each other about like, oh, what'd you do, man? You know, because we save that to talk
the
about
show.
here with
Yeah.
you. Here live on the Not So Late Show, 9 p.m.'s on Cable 5. All
No,
right,
it's
so...
it's 9:02 now.
Whatever. It's like 9:01. Our intro's 30 seconds. It really, like, TV intros have evolved to be so short now that I think our intro is like the longest intro on TV. It really is, yeah.
Because we don't have any restrictions. We can just do whatever we want.
Do what I want. Well, it's more because...
Oh my god, can we have a half-hour intro?
We could.
Yes.
I think we're doing one right now.
This is a build-up, people. Something big is coming. That's what she said.
Is it because I'm eating Chinese food? Because in about 2 hours, yeah, there'll be a build-up and then...
No, then something big will be going.
Going, yeah.
Yes.
Nope, that's too graphic. All right, anyways, sorry, it's like
Get it out of your heads.
processing. Well, no, I had the...
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm going there. Screw it. It's the beginning of the show. Hell with you guys.
If you're going to go down, you may as well go down quick.
You know those times, like, when you're at, like, a urinal or something like that, and you're going pee, and you just, like, pee forever, and you're like, holy shit, like, what's going on?
Have you ever timed yourself?
I have gotten to the end of it and wished I had timed myself, but really awkward place to walk in on this, Doug. But now, Dag. Wish I would love to have had a stopwatch for that, but I had that happen with a number 2.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Or just non-stop?
non-stop.
What did you eat?
I don't know. Wow. Wait, should I do this in my shitty John Mulaney impression? I don't know. No. It was. I guess I'll use this word. It was befuddling, which I think is what I'm going to call pooping for a really long time. Befuddling. Right? That feels like it could fit.
Or to be defudging.
No, I'm going befuddling.
Befuddling?
Befuddling.
All
Pooping for a really long time. We're going to get that. My goal is to get that added to Webster's for next year's edition.
I like it. I can tell you.
Has that ever happened to you?
A number 2?
Yeah.
Number 1, yes. And
But-
I actually timed it. Because
how
I
did you
could
know?
I could tell.
Really?
Because I was drinking a lot. I mean, it might have actually been after a... I wish.
That much is clear. You do our show weekly,
That's
so
true.
there you go.
It might have actually been after a Simsbury Fly-In and Car Show and possibly food truck?
Possibly.
Possibly. Where we were just outside and I was just drinking. Then finally, I'm like on the
That
home
explains
stretch
why
and
you're
I'm
face
like...
down on the runway.
That's true. And finally, I'm like getting on the home stretch, almost home, and I'm like, oh, this is going to be a photo finish. I don't know if I'm going to make it. So pull in the driveway, park vehicle, and I'm like, this is going to be a good one. Got the stopwatch on my phone.
You're like, I don't know if I'm going to make it, but I'm going to take the time to power on my phone, flip through my apps. Where's the stopwatch? Okay, there's the
Oh, no, I know
stopwatch.
exactly where it is.
Okay, reset.
I know exactly where that is.
Okay.
Got in, sat down because I didn't trust it, and just went, go. 1 minute, 17 seconds.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and it felt
Wow.
so good afterwards.
Wow,
I'm like,
yeah. Oh. But that had never happened to me before. I'd never had a number 2 for like...
So it was like a bowl winder? Like it just laying cable?
Yeah, it wasn't... It wasn't like it wasn't loose, but it was
No.
it was fairly non-firm.
Ah,
Yeah.
kind of that soft serve consistency.
Yeah, and it just went and went
And went.
and went.
Yeah.
That I am a 34-year-old man, and that is the first time that ever happened to me. I felt great after.
Oh,
I felt
yeah.
amazing. And it's not like I haven't gone for a while.
All right.
It just
Happened that way.
It
Yeah.
was weird.
It was. I wasn't there, but I'm going to trust you.
But
I want to be
it's
supportive of your number 2.
right. Like halfway through, I'm like,
Is there something wrong with me? Should I,
like what's going on?
should I
Like,
call my doctor?
should I look for intestines or what? did like a piece of corn get hooked on the long intestine and now it's just it's like
Can't get me out.
It's basically like I just pulled a thread, just kept pulling a thread. Yeah, like this isn't good.
The never-ending handkerchief.
No. Great. Everyone at home, you're welcome for that image.
If you have a number 2 that lasts more than 5 minutes, please consult your doctor immediately. We're here for your health.
Speaking of poops that last a really long time, hey, I got some Chinese food.
And we're only 7 minutes in. This
So,
show.
one of the things I post on Facebook is I've been working a ton recently, just a lot.
Me too.
And I'm a little burnt out, so I am looking to take a vacation pretty soon. So I posted on Facebook
Suggestions.
looking for suggestions on where to go.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, Jay, trying to be the helpful person that he is,
Yes.
posted something completely non-helpful.
That was helpful.
Was it? Where did you post?
I posted Minsk.
What is the? You're like, you got the reference, right? And I'm like, no. And you're gonna wait. I'm gonna do my John Mulaney. I'm gonna be like, no, I didn't get the reference, but you're going to tell me.
Rob.
Got about 4 conversations going at once.
Well,
Yes!
Here's number 5.
No, yours was number 4.
Thank you.
What?
So he wants recommendations of where to go on vacation. My response was simply Minsk. Do you understand the reference? You're fired too.
What? What did we both miss? Well,
Minsk.
does Doug get the reference?
You know where it is.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to think.
I don't think he.
or something.
I don't think he would understand the reference.
No, probably not. Is it something Master Chief said?
No.
Dang it.
But thank you for the Halo reference.
Is it
Well,
video game related?
No.
Is it from Worf?
Yes.
All right.
Stupid data.
But where? Do you remember? All right, you know it's Worf that said it, but do you remember where and why?
Was it they were on some sort of planet and it's
No.
like, you look weird. Where are you from?
No. Minsk.
Great ad-lib.
That would be
That
amazing.
a great line.
That would.
Yeah.
Minsk.
That is the only
Where are you from?
Minsk.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Or was that the one where they were going into like dreams or something like? All right, I don't freaking know.
Kelsey Grammer.
No, that's before and after.
Dang it.
Just go to Idaho then.
What?
You're going to do truck related.
That's true.
Visit the Captain Kirk statue.
That's true.
Oh, there you
Is
go.
there really one there?
I think so.
You think so? This feels like critical
Sorry,
need.
Iowa.
Blaspheme. Oh,
Wow. Iowa. You can't keep him in there forever.
It has less to do with getting Captain Kirk's birthplace wrong and more the fact that you're forgetting about Iowa.
Yeah.
Wow.
Iowa's like, we're state two.
Dad's from Iowa.
Only during election season. Anyway.
Where, what is it? What is?
So Deep Space Nine,
Okay.
final episode.
Okay.
Chief O'Brien states that he's moving back to Earth
Uh huh.
because he's going to start teaching at the academy.
Uh huh.
So he's asking or thinking of places where he should live, and Worf says Minsk.
like a gravestone.
And then O'Brien keeps going this, that, and this, that. Then Worf just plainly says again, Minsk.
What?
Which is a reference to, I believe, where his adoptive parents were when he lived on Earth.
That's real. All right.
If you've ever
Like, the
watched
fact
the
that
last
I've-
episode,
I've watched it a few times, and
There
the
you
fact
go.
that I figured it out that it was Worf. You, like anyone in the
I didn't
world,
take away your geek card. I didn't take
I'm-
away your nerd card.
I'm just
I
saying.
just fired you, but you're rehired now because you figured out his work.
I'm just saying. I feel ashamed that I at least figured out that much. That's
So you're
kinda,
not proud. You're actually ashamed that
I'm
you figured
actually
it out.
a little bit ashamed that like I would have felt more proud if you told me this is a little bit more of like the cultural lexicon. Like, if this was something that was, like, well-known, at least, like, either one of those two in there knew what the hell
Well,
we
that's
were
why I asked
talking
Rob,
about.
because I figured Rob might have a chance.
And then, like, if I missed it and then, like...
Never saw the last episode of DS9.
How
then-
have you not seen the last episode of
I
DS9?
gave up on DS9 after like season 2.
You can't.
Really?
The war didn't even start until season 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, and I was out by then.
Wow. All right,
There's
anyways.
so many great seasons.
True.
Well, I appreciate the honesty, but you're fired now too.
But the fact that I did pull back a portion of that now brings in a little bit of shame, because that is such an obscure reference.
Now, if you've seen the last
Such
episode,
an obscure reference.
now if you're a fan of Worf,
I know, but where the hell did I pull that out of?
back of the brain. Brad, back of the brain.
Yeah.
Many things have come from there.
Yeah. I thought I got rid of it all in the toilet bowl, but all right. I think there's pieces of brain in there, too.
Segue.
Yeah.
I don't know what. It just segued back to poop.
And I still haven't decided where I'm going to go.
Minsk.
Minsk. Where's Minsk? What
don't even
country is
know.
that in? Really?
Wait, hold on. No, we already have someone who knows. Doug,
Yes.
where's Minsk?
It's in Russia, isn't it? Wait, no, I'm gonna blow this. I'm sorry.
Maybe at one point it was part of Russia before many
Well, I
wars.
should say the Soviet Union, yeah.
The us.
You're warm.
I'm gonna guess
The
Belarus.
us. The us.
Yes!
Belarus?
Belarus!
Was Belarus part of Russia at one point?
Yes. It's Soviet Union.
In Soviet Russia.
In Soviet.
Wait, when was Belarus not part of Russia?
Now?
90s.
So, yeah, so it was Belarus. Yeah, so it was Belarus by the time they filmed that DS9 episode.
When was that?
Early to mid 2000s.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it should be, because everybody got released, I think in like Georgia and all those.
Right.
Don't trust me, though.
I
Don't worry, we
trust
won't.
you. So what'd you do all week?
I-
Now we've gone through obscure DS9 references and where to go on vacation and peeing and pooping for time trials.
I worked a lot,
That's unfortunate.
and today I made ketchup powder.
You made ketchup powder?
I made ketchup powder.
Why did you made ketchup powder?
Camping.
Like in your backyard or?
Somewhere more remote. All right, so I made ketchup powder.
Uh-huh.
I made powderized ketchup. I made powderized salsa. And I made powderized pizza sauce.
How exactly, for those of us that live in a city, how exactly does one go about powderizing things?
Well, you
Or
start,
dehydrating, I guess would be another word. Dehydrating, then finally
you
chopping it
start
up.
with dehydrated ingredients.
I guess that's one way of doing it.
So for the pizza sauce, I did 120 grams of tomato powder. You
Okay.
can get tomato powder.
Because of course you can.
Amazon, man.
America.
Prime. 8 grams of garlic powder, 8 grams of smoky Montreal steak seasoning, 3 grams of Italian seasoning, 8 grams of cheese powder, and that pretty much does it. Then you're done. Then you have that ketchup's a little bit more ingredients.
So mix ingredients, bake at 350 for 20 minutes, and there you go.
Well, no. Well, it's all powdered items, and you just rehydrate them with water later. So it's lightweight. You can pack it in a Ziploc bag or whatever you want to do, right?
And there's
You
only
know-
a 40% chance they'll think it's drugs on the airport.
Exactly. But that's because one of the things I notice is when I travel camping and stuff like that, what do I want with my eggs? I want ketchup with my eggs.
Okay, I like salt.
I like ketchup. Oh, and for like the ketchup, yeah, I have like powdered vinegar.
Oh.
But you didn't know there was such a thing.
I knew there was such thing as vinegar.
It's basically vinegar and maltodextrin powder. It's great. Nailed it.
So where are you going camping that you need these items all of a sudden?
I don't know, but I got to figure that out.
Gotcha.
So if anyone out there has any suggestions, email us at nslstv@gmail.com. That's nslstv@gmail.com. Hey, what'd you do?
I did a couple things, but I'm trying to think of something.
Whether or not it will
No.
require me to testify?
No,
Okay.
I already know you have to give me an alibi.
Right.
But no, there's a country, and it was in the news for a while because
North Korea.
no,
South
it's
Korea.
going back a while where basically they needed
Persia.
no, they're paying. They're actually paying for people to come to their country and like impregnate their women because like their population numbers were dwindling, like legit. I'm gonna find this.
Russia?
No, in Soviet Russia, their numbers are fine.
No, they're not, actually.
It was like Norway, Sweden, somewhere in that little.
The Scandinavian countries?
Yeah, somewhere in there. Hold on.
Really?
I'm gonna find this biz niche.
All right. Well, that's really weird.
Or a really good idea for a vacation spot for you. Anyway, hold on. Let's see
Yeah.
what we can find.
But that's not what you did this week. What did you do this week?
Well, I'm finding this for you, so I'm doing it right now.
I
which
got
is
nothing
still,
else to talk
which is
about.
still part of the week. So there is one thing I did do.
What is
and
it?
I definitely want to mention it.
Okay.
And that is I listened to every one of Doug's podcasts.
Me too. They're great.
I have complaints.
Wait, what? Why would you have complaints about Doug's podcast, The Yearbook, available on iTunes as a free download?
No, that's what it says in the yearbook.
Well,
As of the last episode I listened to, it was not changed. That's what the title says.
right.
Well, the photo, I should
search
say.
for The Yearbook.
And look for
because-
Doug's.
Because
Awesome
searching for
80s mug.
that's what she said in the yearbook. No, I'm sorry. That's what it says in the yearbook. Damn it. That's what it says in the yearbook was too long. It's too long a title for a podcast. He can call it that when you get into there, but for searching purposes, it's much easier for t-shirts and merchandising if you just call it the yearbook. So if you're looking for a short 5 to 9 minute podcast available as a free download on iTunes that's really funny and really good and features a very young Doug, you can download the yearbook on iTunes now. Or Android or whatever the hell you want to do. Right, Doug?
Correct. Correct the rundown.
Tell us how you feel about hockey icing.
That's a stupid rule.
Is it?
Woo.
I'm sorry, timeouts after icing.
Yeah, stupid rule. Needless legislation.
Yeah, so there.
Go Lightning.
Yeah, so Doug talks about the Ducks playing the Brewers. But anyways. You all right over there?
I'm going to find this country.
All right, well. And you
So here's my gripe.
Okay.
It needs more episodes, and they need to be longer. Because I like listening to Doug, and it's very informative. It's very educational. It needs to be longer.
All right, Doug. You got... All right.
Doug!
Answer me this. How long is the pre-production process for each of those episodes? How long does it take you to write an episode?
I don't know, like 20 or 30 minutes, I guess.
Jesus Christ, just do one a day.
Oh, it's so hard.
But they're good. Like, if you, like... How are your numbers, by the way?
They like tripled because you listen to like each episode.
It's just me. So
they-
Jay and I tripled it, right?
Yeah, so yeah, they tripled.
All right. Well, that's
Yeah, no, it's not bad.
all right. I'm just saying, if you had a daily, and really this is a selfish Brad talking, because I really do enjoy them.
Seriously?
Seriously.
I didn't think that was possible. They all sound the same.
But they're all such disparate topics. All right. May I play one on air?
Yeah, you can if you want.
All right.
Proceed.
No, this is good because I'm just wait. Do you have a sports segment?
Yes.
Is it the same topic?
No, but it will be shortly.
Okay.
Next Monday, perhaps.
Okay, there you go. All right, hold on.
So get it before it's on the podcast.
Yeah. So here was the last episode. Maybe.
Charlize Theron movie. A Tom
No, wait, hold on. It's halfway through this one.
Yeah, that's basically what it sounds like.
This is the yearbook, also known as That's What It Says in the Yearbook. I'm your host, Doug. I'm getting to that, the same host who had the vivid dream just prior to this podcast where we took that individual to the Super Bowl. We dragged this particular
Is this you going to the
individual
Super Bowl?
the Super Bowl, this being a dream. We didn't ever actually see any gameplay.
No,
Roger Goodell probably controls that too, but it's one of those dreams that was so vivid, you swear you'll remember it forever. You wake up and you're like, wow, I still remember it. Yes, what luck. But then 10 minutes later, half an hour later, 2 days later, it disappears forever. This, though, was so vivid, and coming right before the podcast, it inspired nothing. It has nothing to do with this episode. For this current season, the one that's wrapping up right now, the NHL, the National Hockey League, ruled that teams that have just iced the puck can no longer call a timeout to waste time or rest their players. What a great rule in just about any other sport. But now, there is no but. We hate this rule. If you don't know what icing is, the technical version of the rule is you shoot the puck across the red line. That's the center of the ice. You shoot the puck across the red line all the way down into the other team's end, and it crosses their goal line. It doesn't go in the goal, but it crosses their goal line without anybody touching it. It was put into place, really all you need to know is it was put into place decades and decades and decades and hundreds of thousands of years ago because teams would just ice the puck all night without actually playing any hockey, whether it be for revenge or just as a stall tactic. A team would just fire the puck all the way down to the other end of the ice without actually trying to score or without actually touching the puck. It would go all the way down to the other team's end, and then the other team would respond in kind. They would just send the puck up and down the ice without actually doing anything all night, and the fans would boo. That's why it was put into place. And for only the last 13 years, teams that have iced the puck have not been allowed to sub anyone out or in. That is a great rule. When the other team is pressing the heck out of you, you can't ice the puck to avoid trouble and rest your spent, and I mean spent, players. That is an actual disadvantage. In other news, NHL teams get only one timeout per game. That's also an actual disadvantage. You can't win a challenge and earn a bonus timeout. You only get one. In football, coaches call timeouts to distract opposing kickers, but at least with the naked eye, there doesn't seem to be proof that this actually works. Same in hockey, where at least with the naked eye, there doesn't seem to be proof that teams actually lose more because they can't call time. So maybe not an actual disadvantage. Plus, say the Ducks are playing the Brewers. Yeah, I know. The Ducks ice the puck and are barred from calling time. Great. But if the Brewers lose the face-off, a very real possibility, or give the puck away at any time, they're tired too, after all. There goes the whole advantage. If you want to see this rare scenario play out last spring, all you had to do was watch one playoff game. Now, if NHL teams had 3 timeouts or 6 timeouts, or pitching changes, this rule would make perfect sense. But if the Ducks decide to use a timeout on an icing call, they run a significant risk of winding up in the exact same situation 12 seconds later when they ice the puck again, this time without a timeout. If you wanted to see that rare scenario play out last spring, all you had to do was watch one playoff game. As far as the movie goes, we were really looking for...
So then Doug does a movie review on Atomic Blonde, which is also great. But that gives you a general idea. So that is the yearbook, or also known as That's What It Says in the Yearbook, available on major podcast apps on Android and iPhone everywhere.
Woo!
You're booing your own podcast.
Yeah, that's right.
Boo, we like it. We
Yeah,
want more.
boo,
and
more.
longer. That's what she said. What?
The jury's still out.
The
Maybe
jur-
that's what I should have called it.
The jury's still out.
Yeah.
No, it's not too late to change the name.
Also, I will kill you where you stand was also a possibility.
Was it really?
It says that a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will kill you where you stand.
It sounds,
Pretty sure I stole that from war.
Oh, really? Seriously?
yeah.
It's our first
If I
contact.
didn't know you, I would kill you where you stand, or something like that.
No, it says if you were any other man,
Man,
I would
yeah,
kill
that's
you where
a-
you stand.
That was even
Second worst reference of the night. Great.
Let's go for the hat trick.
All right, eventually we gotta,
Spontaneously.
but it's got to be, naturally. It has to
Yeah, you
naturally.
can't force it.
No.
Then you get hemorrhoids.
Yeah. I didn't have to force anything. It just went on forever.
That's when it's natural and at its best.
Yeah. So, did you do anything else this week?
I got dicked by Microsoft.
What?
And you were part of it.
What?
Well, you weren't the cause. You were just trying to help me. And then,
What?
Yeah.
Oh, they did an update and they screwed your wireless card. That's right.
Yeah, so
What
this is even after I told Windows, don't install this update because it dicks my computer.
Yep, it happens.
And I blocked it. I actually went and downloaded the thing from Microsoft that will let you block or hide updates that will not install it. So I downloaded it and I hit it. I still fucking did it. I said, why? What have I done?
Because you touch yourself at night.
That should have
And
nothing
during
to do
the
with
day.
it. And in the
In the
afternoon.
morning, afternoon.
Right after lunch.
Almost in public, but not quite.
While taking a Min 17p.
Walmart bathroom
Twice.
yesterday.
So yeah, it just screwed me, and it's like, this has an error. I'm like, the hell it does. It worked 5 minutes ago before you did this.
Right.
It's like, nope, this doesn't work anymore. I'm like, Brad, what do you think? Try this. Yeah, no, it just says it can't even get this puppy started. It's like, I don't even have the key to this car. It's just not dead.
Well,
I'm
that
like,
sucks.
Well, that's
Did you
why
eventually roll it back and fix it?
So we have this little thing called system recovery.
Right.
And we recovered the shit out of it.
Now Jay needs a new computer.
No.
How many times have I told you recovery does not involve a crowbar? How many times? How
This
many?
week?
How many?
Just this week?
Just this week.
7.
I know.
Teen.
Every day, twice, plus 3 times extra. 17.
Sometimes I need a lot of reinforcement.
Little bit, yeah. As does your computer case.
Yeah.
All right. So what else you got? Anything? Speaking of technology, anything going on in tech news?
There's a few things. And we also have coming to home theaters.
Ooh.
Because it's almost May. Not that you could tell by outside, but it's almost May.
Well,
Hey, next Wednesday, Thursday, it's going to be 80.
is it really?
And then Friday, it's going to be like 10.
All right.
But that's next week.
Well,
Well, it's actually this coming
May
week now.
the 4th
Hey, our show's on May the 4th.
be with you.
Yeah. We're going to have a Star Wars themed show next
Rob,
week.
are you going to dress up on May the 4th?
Can't
you
you
say
see-
you're just going to come in your Jedi robes naturally then?
I wore my hat on Patriots Day. You weren't here.
and
Stellar and
Mom,
Waldorf
Mom
are
and,
having at it.
yeah, Mom and Dad are fighting again.
Yeah.
So anyway, there are a couple little stories, and I actually, because I found 2 different things, we now have a quote of the week and a
No,
tweet
we
of the
already
week.
talked about Vern Troyer. It's very sad.
I know, I can't believe Mini-Me died.
Yeah, I know.
He was only like 18 or something. No, how old was
I think
he?
he's around 26 inches.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you meant age.
Yeah, that too.
49.
Was he really?
Yep.
Oh, wow. He's
Yeah.
older than I thought he was.
Yeah.
I thought he was like in his 30s.
No.
So, if you are an Amazon Prime customer,
Yay!
beware!
What?
Your prices are going to be going up in the next 2 months.
What do you mean?
Well, if you're not already a Prime member...
But I
which-
already am.
Well, then you don't have to worry about this.
All right, screw you guys.
Your price is going up to $119 as of May 11th if you want to hop on board the gravy train.
But what about for renewals?
Nope. Your price is going up even if you're already a Prime member.
Oh, okay, so I'm screwed either way.
You are.
Okay,
But you're
well,
going to be
balls.
screwed a little later than everyone else because if you're already a Prime
The fact
member...
of the matter is, I buy so much on Amazon Prime and use that service so much, it doesn't bother me a ton.
Yeah. You're also going to be going up to $119,
Mm-hmm.
and that's going to be as of June 16th if you're already a member of Prime.
Well, I gotta see if I gotta renew before then.
Now, there is... Evidently, last time they did a price increase, there's like a little trick where you can gift yourself.
On a specific date.
Yeah, something like that.
That's what
You
I
can
did.
actually gift yourself a...
When it was on sale for like $80, I gifted it to myself.
Did you thank yourself too?
I did. I did then when I got it and remember like, oh, hot damn.
So just beware.
Hmm?
Again, if you are not already a Prime member and you want to jump in, it's going to be $119. as
Now
of May
I'm
11th.
looking to see when mine is going to expire.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm a huge fan of Amazon Prime. I really am. I use the shit out of it. I really do.
Especially when it's around August, September-ish.
Yes, I do. Yeah, that's
Because the UPS guy, they don't even have a truck. They just bring the tractor trailer.
yeah. That is pretty. That's
They actually have to go
accurate.
all the way around just so they can get the right angle to back the trailer up your driveway.
yeah. It's
But he does it because he's a damn good driver.
he's a really good driver. We were
really
really
is.
missing a few branches from the tree.
Screw
Let's
those
see.
branches.
No, well, I'm good through February 20th, 2019.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah,
So you just renewed 2 months ago.
I did.
That's not bad.
Not bad. So there you go. I'm all right with that.
So I have a couple things for you. I have a tweet of the week,
Tweet.
and it comes from Elon Musk.
Wait. Huh?
Yes.
Why are we talking about tweets? That doesn't feel like news.
It is when I tell you what it says.
Okay, well, tell me, what is Elon Musk? By the way, in case you don't know, Elon Musk is the chairman and CEO of Solar City, which is like the biggest solar installer in the United States, Tesla, SpaceX, and the Boring Company.
Such a great name.
Yeah.
Is your flamethrower here yet?
Should be May.
Oh, so just
I haven't gotten any updates.
like 4 days from now.
Well, sometime in May. The last update I got is my not a flamethrower flamethrower should be here sometime in May.
Oh, good.
It's the last I heard, off of one of his tweets.
So this tweet is,
Uh-huh.
oh, by the way, I'm building a cyborg dragon.
Fantastic!
Right?
This can't possibly go wrong.
No, how could it?
No,
So
it's fine.
you may want to give Vacation a little pause and see how much that's going to cost so you can get one.
Yeah.
So that's the tweet of the week, and the quote of the week, because it was just so damn funny,
Okay.
comes from Mark Zuckerberg
Uh-huh.
during his congressional
The Zuck?
hearing, the Zuck man.
Uh-huh.
And he was
He really
quoted.
zucks.
He really does zuck. He was quoted as saying, "It's much easier to build an AI system to detect a nipple than it is to detect hate speech."
That's true.
And I just thought that was fantastic.
Uh-huh.
For many reasons.
Uh-huh.
One, because he said nipple in front of Congress.
Uh-huh.
And that's really where it stopped, actually. But
You're just like, what do you have? Like, do you have AI? See, what Jay does is Jay goes, it's much easier to have an AI that detects the word nipple than Mark
oh no,
Zuckerberg.
not the word, an actual nipple.
Jay's like, where do I find this technology? I don't care about hate speech, but nipples.
Nipples.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan
Right.
and a huge supporter.
Go on.
Okay, so moving on, we're gonna start with Amazon.
No, we already started with Amazon. This is really more of a continuation.
We're gonna continue with Amazon.
Okay, please continue. It's a time lapse of something. I don't
It's
know.
us. That's the old set, isn't it?
Maybe.
Veterans.
That's totally our
We're not
set.
that old. Anyways.
Sometimes I feel it when I wake
Yeah.
up.
I feel like yelling at my local government
So
and the utility company for no reason.
yeah, why not? So Amazon's been building up a lot of things, as you know,
Uh-huh.
such as their
They're-
Amazon Prime, their anime.
Always gonna build you up, never gonna break you down. Run around and desert you. They're just gonna raise the price. It's still quite nice.
I think Rick Astley is calling right now.
No, he's not. He doesn't
might
care.
be. He might.
I don't think he
You
lives in
never know.
Connecticut.
You don't know that.
All right.
Find out where in England he lives.
Where
and
does
he'll
Rick
go.
Astley live?
Checking. Okay. I found this on the web for where does Rick Astley live.
Looking. Looking. Please stand by. Wikipedia says... Says nothing. I was born in Lancashire, England.
I knew that. Pretty sure he still lives in England too.
And then... Early life. Personal life. Family lives in the London suburb of Richmond. He does not live in Connecticut.
But he watches us on YouTube.
.com/NSLSTV.
Thank you, Rick Astley, for watching us.
Thanks for watching, Rick Astley. You're the bestest.
I'm a big fan.
No, you're a big supporter.
I'm an athletic supporter.
Great.
Isn't it? So, along with their other businesses that they're trying to, well, part of their business that they're trying to beef up, Amazon is actually getting into the beefing up of their home security business.
Really?
Yes.
Well, they do have those cameras.
They do have the
that
cameras,
are always watching.
and they also purchased what company recently?
Nest.
No.
Oh, that's Google.
Uh-huh. Same amount of letters.
Ring.
There you go. The Ring company,
Wait,
which
they purchased Ring?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
they did do that.
All right.
So Ring, if you're not familiar, is the company where basically if you're a paranoid homeowner, it puts a camera into your doorbell, and then if somebody rings your doorbell,
It kind of looks a little bit like Hal.
It does, actually.
You're like, ding dong. I'm sorry, Dave. You can't go inside. Yeah.
And then it murders you.
Open the pod bay door, house doors. How? I'm sorry, Dave. I can't do that.
See, now if I had an AI, I'd totally want to get a native Hawaiian to do the voice of it. Like,
Okay.
let me in, Hal. Nah, brah. Can't go in. Hey, take off your slippers.
Did you see the company that is making an Amazon Alexa in the form of Hal?
No.
All right, continue
You
on.
do that, and
continue
I'll
on
do
with your
this.
story because I'm going to bring this up.
So, TechCrunch discovered a portal in the company's smart home devices section, because evidently that's a thing.
That to Nadia.
Offering full smart home packages. Now, there's 5 packages, and prices cover in-home visits from experts, the smart home devices you want to install, and their installation fee.
Okay.
Not bad. Based on the information in the portal, which hasn't officially been announced by Amazon yet, but it's there, you can go look for it, you'll only have to pay once. It has no monthly service fees, so you're still talking my language. Now, the cheapest package they offer is $240. What do you
Okay.
get? Good question. You get an Echo Dot, an indoor and outdoor lighting system designed to make it look like your home. So, not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. Do you have it?
I do.
I wanna see.
So, this is going to be really shitty for the people at home.
Yeah, you're not gonna
my
see
camera. There you go. Oh,
Great. I can barely not see it.
perfect. It is a this is.
So it's a blue square and a white square and a blue square.
But there's the
and
little eye thingy.
maybe an eye thing.
But this is an officially licensed Amazon Alexa Hal.
So nice that the 2 major players in that are now dead.
Yeah, but yeah, whatever. Who cares?
Open the pod bay doors.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
What's the problem?
I think you know what the problem is just as well as I do.
Alexa, what's the weather going to be tomorrow?
Tomorrow in Schwingsville, there will be showers with a high of 43 degrees and a low of
So there you go. It's like a little info screen doohickey, and it will try and murder you.
That's cool. I'm down with that.
Yeah.
So back to this. Now, if
Later.
you, Brad,
Okay.
are willing to shell out $840
I do have $840.
on you right now, because if so, I'm going to talk to you in the parking lot.
I have a Walmart receipt.
He really does only have a Walmart receipt.
So in case you were thinking of robbing me,
Ha,
joke's on you, sucker. I already returned all this stuff.
So take that. Now, if you're willing to shell out $840, you can get the biggest package.
I don't need that.
Heyo.
Ah.
Which includes, ready? Start doing math in your head to see where this would come up.
Okay.
If you have approximate prices.
I'm going to
on
shout out the prices as best as I can guess.
Echo Dot. I don't have a breakdown. I'm just saying just for your own.
Okay.
Echo Dot.
$40.
A smart siren.
A smart siren.
A smart siren.
I'm gonna say a regular like siren in a best case, like in a worst case scenario, is $60. That's 60, 40, 100.
Okay. Motion, door, and window sensors.
How many?
Doesn't specify.
I'm gonna say it's a collection.
But it is plural.
So let's say there are multiple.
So
it
figure
really-
doors, you have any basic house two.
These are not complex. They should be about another $120 or up to $220.
A Ring video doorbell.
Those I believe are $200. So we're up to $420.
An Amazon Cloud Cam.
$80, $500.
A wireless speaker you can program to play sounds of dogs barking or other sounds to make it seem like you're at home.
$50, so $470.
An air quality
Oh, I'm
monitor.
sorry, $550 because we had the 80 for
That's
yeah.
fine. An air quality monitor.
Another $50, $600.
A smart home hub.
$100, $700.
Motion detecting solar lights.
Plural?
Yes.
They're about $40 a piece, $780.
Motion detecting spotlights.
Plural, so let's say there's 2 of them, $860.
And a smart flood and leak sensor.
at best $40, 900. And I was overestimating on what a lot of those really should be.
Yeah, so like I said, approximate. So,
but it's all designed to work together.
Yes, exactly.
So that's
and
what's
it's coming
interesting.
from Amazon.
Right.
And if I saw it correctly, if I'm reading it correctly...
And you're not.
Well, you're not getting a monthly service fee, so you don't have to worry about that because you're just
cool.
buying all the stuff. And it covers in-home visits from experts and their
That's not
installation fee.
Right, so when you say, Alexa, call the police, be like, I'm sorry, Brad, I can't do that.
I will have to murder you now.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Who says these people weren't sent by me, Brad?
Yeah, that's true. So it looks like Amazon's actually been offering the service since last December, but we've still not heard a word of it.
Okay.
So if you want to make your home a smart home, this is one way to do it without having to buy it piecemeal.
That's pretty neat.
So that's not bad. It's unclear if the service is available nationwide or just in select areas.
What is it called?
Yes.
It's not called Yes.
It might be.
It's not.
Just look under smart home services in Amazon.
Smart home security system. Sort by Prime. Filter. From brand, I'm going to assume.
Well, they say that it's an actual portal all on its own.
Okay.
Like on Amazon somewhere.
Well, let's see. Programs and features. Let's see. See all programs.
there's a
Books,
program.
exclusives, Launchpad, Pay, Restaurant, Spark, Credit payments, gift registry, outfit compare, Prime wardrobe, sell on Amazon, today's deals, trade-in, treasure truck. With one can't miss item at a time? I don't even see it, but I'm curious what the hell this treasure truck is thing.
Not available in here.
We'll send you a text revealing that day's must-have item. You buy it on Amazon and choose a pickup location. You meet us at the truck and get the goods.
Not available in Connecticut.
No.
Nothing is available here because they tax the
Zip
truck.
code, confirm location, 06063. Sure, let me know.
Did I just see it say ha 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 repeatedly on your phone?
Yeah, well, it says we'll let you know when it's rolling through your town. Looks like we're not in your area. No shit.
And then Brad goes peeling out of work one day because he gets a message saying, hey, the treasure truck's in your neighborhood.
Packaged chicken on sale. Go now. All right, yeah. I don't even see the security who's the whatsy, so anyways.
They say it's there somewhere.
Yeah, likely story.
And the internet's never lied to me before.
No, the internet's always right.
Hey, guess
Always.
what? Remember how we were continuing with Amazon?
Yeah.
We're going to continue with more Amazon.
Wow, they're just taking over the world.
Say hello to your Amazon overgods.
The world. I have a chip in my brain. Beep boop.
Bleep bloop.
Bleep bloop.
The NFL has renewed their deal with Amazon for Thursday Night Football.
All right, speaking of someone who is a football fan, Doug.
Dag.
Did you stream any games on Amazon this year?
I did not.
No? Do you have Amazon Prime?
Yes, actually.
And you didn't stream any football games on there?
No, because usually I'm home. Plus, I hate Thursday Night Football.
Do you really hate Thursday Night Football?
Yeah, the games are boring and it's unhealthy. They should get rid of it.
All right.
But no, wait,
Wait.
I'll be honest. It's too early. It feels wrong. It's like Thursday. I'm at work. You can't watch it. Get what I'm saying?
It's
Right.
motivating you to go for your last day of work. It's like, oh, it's Thursday. I can't make it Friday. Here's some football to make you get through the last
But did you
day.
see the matchups they have this coming year?
I did not.
Neither did anyone else. Anyways. But the thing of it is, I've watched the Amazon broadcast. They're just like, I think they get CBS to produce them or something.
Probably.
Yeah, isn't it the same?
Like, I look at CBS graphics and animations and stuff, so I'm like, this is a CBS game, or they're just rebroadcasting it?
They're just,
So they outsource their own stuff.
I think
Yeah.
they're streaming.
Yeah.
The NBA is the undisputed king of knowing what to do on the internet.
Yeah, well, yeah, NBA definitely knows what to do. Because, like, I see Thursday Night Football, I'm like, did, like, Bezos just, like, point his webcam, like, at his TV or something? Like, what's going on? He's like, I know how to save money. I've got a webcam. I ordered that on Prime. And he just points it at his, his Prime TV. While he's eating his prime summer sausage log and prime Orville Redenbacher popcorn on his prime Bob's Discount Furniture.
Come on down.
Yeah.
You don't say that anymore.
Thursday Night Football.
Yeah.
So you remember 2 years ago, Twitter actually got the rights to it. Then last year, Amazon got it. So now they've renewed for this year, 18, and next year, 2019. So if you want to watch Thursday Night Football, that's where you can go. Let's see. They actually won the bid for $50 million.
All right.
That's a lot of money.
That's not TV. That's just streaming rights.
Right.
Right.
So now...
So to give you an idea, that is 11 games. So was it $50 million a year or $50 million overall?
Well, it was only 1 year last year, so it was $50 million for that. So assume it's $100 million, just for argument's sake.
Okay, so $50 million a year, 11 games is like $4.6 million a year, or per game. Got to steal some ads for that.
Oh, by the way, it was Norway.
Was it Norway?
Yes.
Well, there you go.
So you might want to think about going to Norway.
Take a trip to Oslo. I just I finished watching season 2 of Occupied on Netflix. Takes place on Netflix.
How about Northern Exposure?
This is even more northern than that.
Boy. Okay, so you have to be a Prime member to get access to the 11 games in season. But evidently, the games will also be streamed on Twitch, and you don't need to be a Prime member to watch there.
Right.
So figure that out. Let's see. Amazon will stream Thursday Night Football, while Fox Sports will broadcast games between weeks 4 to 15 of the season and simulcast on NFL Network. I think they mean regular season, not Thursday
Well, the
games.
linear TV, yeah.
Linear? What's that?
It means not on the internet.
In space.
Space!
So you can watch on NFL Network as you always did. And the first game of the year is...
No one cares.
No one cares. But if you do care, it's September 13th. 5 days before my mom's birthday.
And that's how you remember. By the way, it's my mom's birthday today. Happy birthday, Mom!
Happy birthday, Mama Brad. Do you like Fluffy?
It's so fluffy!
It is so
So
fluffy.
fluffy, we're gonna die!
Do you like Fluffy?
What's fluffy?
Gabriel Iglesias.
Oh, Gabe, he's pretty funny-ish.
Despicable Me?
What?
You were quoting Despicable Me.
I was quoting Despicable Me.
Wow, this is a callback show for the ages, man. 2 dwarfs and a Despicable Me.
One more Despicable Me, and I get a free reference to 99 and Maxwell Smart.
You not only quoted the movie, you quoted the kids.
Right.
So you quoted the kids.
Well, it's a pretty catchy line.
Yeah, it is. Wow.
I went for it, but you know.
You nailed it.
Yeah. Yeah, and the Worf thing was in the trailer as well. Is when they were like, you know, this season on Deep Space Nine, Minsk.
In the very last episode of this series,
Minsk. They should have done that. They should have done
They
that.
really should. So Netflix
Yeah.
has ordered multiple projects from comedian Gabriel Iglesias, according to Variety.
Because everyone gets a special. You wait for my special next year.
What's so special about it?
Absolutely nothing, because everyone's got a goddamn special.
Good enough.
Yeah.
So the first is going to be a multi-cam series called Mr. Iglesias, in which Iglesias will play a high school teacher at his alma mater.
Okay.
So he's bringing it back.
All right.
The first season will consist of 10 half-hour episodes. Then he's also going to do 2 stand-up specials for Netflix. The first will occur during his current world tour that he's already on. So they're basically going to be like, yeah, that one, we're just going to film it, and now it's a special.
Oh, I saw, on that same topic, I saw Seth Rogen's, like, charity comedy special.
Yeah?
On Netflix.
How was it? Nabra?
Not great.
Nabra.
It was, like, I am all for dick humor. But it's just like...
Seth Rogen goes for a lot of dick humor.
I know, but it's like...
Sausage Party?
I know.
All it was dick humor.
Like, there are definitely some funny parts to that movie. But this was just like, it just felt like this needed, like, another week in the writer's room. Full week. Bring in a couple people to punch it up a lot. And it just let him... I can't even do it. You know, I need Pat here to, like, no, it's more like... Something like that. It's not even that.
You should practice that. I think you could get that.
I could. I just don't want to. I'd rather do that.
And then the second special is going to be at an unspecified date.
It's not so special if you have like 3 of them.
We're right at 9:50. You want to? Oh, hold on. Hey, Rob. Can you wake up the Mac, see if it's alive? Cue up the sports, Doug, sports, Doug, sports.
Yeah, sure.
I figure if I tell you now, 3 stories from now, it might be ready.
Yeah, that's probably accurate.
Yeah.
Yep.
So moving on.
Oh, you know, is it ready right away? That's weird.
All right. Well, hell,
Is it really?
let's go to Doug.
Wait,
You
did you actually hit play and it didn't freeze?
Yeah, Doug right now. You heard Doug earlier talking podcast, but this is him with moving face and mouth and everything. Doug's going to talk about some sort of sports. He's going to sit there in his T-shirt talking to a potted plant.
I still got like 4 stories to go, so if that thing's ready, let it rock.
Yeah, Sports Doug, Sports Doug.
Sports.
So you should name your podcast.
It's a very Patrick Warburton hockey timeline on this week's episode of How Come Nobody Likes Megatron? You know it's true. Nobody likes Megatron. All right, so Patrick Warburton in spring of 1995, May 1995, appears in an episode of Seinfeld called The Face Painter, where he plays Putty, an obsessive Devils fan who paints his face with the Devils logo and everything. He also wears an official Martin Brodeur, the goalie of the Devils at that time, Martin Brodeur jersey number 30 on screen. That was a big deal then because he's appearing on NBC in primetime wearing an official player's jersey for the unmarketable New Jersey Devils. Martin Brodeur would become a hockey superstar. He was on his way to becoming a hockey superstar that very spring, but would never become a household name. So to see a Devils jersey in the mainstream in primetime was actually a huge, huge deal then. So what he does is he comes on and he makes a name for himself saying, Devils, we're the Devils, we're the Devils. He yells that I can't do it, but he was great at it. So that was a big hit, and the Devils would go on to win the Stanley Cup like a month later. Now, a few months later, Patrick Warburton was invited back by the Devils to opening night for the Devils, and he said, great. So he's there, and the PA announcer says, from the cast of Seinfeld, which Patrick Warburton thought was great, actually cast member from Seinfeld, something like that, which Patrick Warburton thought was great because he'd only done 2 episodes. So he's like, wow, that's awesome, I'm a cast member. All right, now let's fast forward through all the years, more than a decade, 2 decades now? More than 2 decades, the Devils have played the clips from that episode during their games. We'll fast forward all the way to 2009, when a goalie named Scott Wedgwood is drafted. And when he finds out he's been drafted by the Devils, one of the first things everybody says, he's hanging out with he and his family, one of the first things when he gets off the phone that everybody says is, the Devils, we're the Devils, we're the Devils. 6 years later, as a member of the Albany Devils minor league hockey team for 2015-16, Scott Wedgwood would paint the Putty character on his mask. Something that, yes, the actor Patrick Warburton was aware of, that it was actually on the mask. Now we go to 2018, and Putty is invited back by the Devils to appear during a playoff game as Putty to fire up the crowd. He agrees to do it. He's actually a hockey fan, but he's not an obsessed hockey fan. He said it's very difficult to follow the team all year long, so he really follows them in the playoffs, and he's actually a fan of both. He's from New Jersey, but he follows the Devils and also his hometown LA Kings, who Scott Wedgwood is now a member of that organization. I think that is a coincidence, not irony, but Scott Wedgwood actually is a member of the organization for Putty's hometown team. Okay, so he flies back to Jersey, and he's happy to do it. By the way, we mentioned that he is not an obsessed hockey fan. The reason for that is Netflix's Lemony Snicket, a series of unfortunate episodes, or whatever the heck it's called. Because he's shooting all the time, he can't pay attention to hockey. That's right, kids. Lemony Snicket has killed Patrick Warburton's passion for hockey. By the way, another Lemony Snicket unfortunate episode news. The series has been canceled. Tara Strong exploded. How is it, by the way, that she, of all people, she works for Marvel and DC. She does like every DC voice, and she's in Annoying Raccoon, the series. I forget who she plays, but I don't know how she can work for both. Tara Strong didn't explode and it didn't get canceled. Relax. Anyway, all right, so he flies back to Jersey for the playoffs,
and he's taken to a plain white room, this is true, where a professional face painter works to recreate. She's holding a piece of paper like this in one hand with a still of him from Seinfeld and a brush in the other, and she recreates, now I don't know if it's perfect, but Patrick Warburton said it was perfect. He said she was great. She nailed it. She doctors him up, and then he wears a Devils jersey to the game. Now, Martin Brodeur is no longer a Devil. He's retired, so who got the honor this time? This time it's the number 9 of Taylor Hall that he wears into the game with the face paint, and he fires up the crowd during the game, although this time, unlike 1995, it was just on local television. And this time, unlike in 1995, it didn't work. The Devils lost and actually never won another game in the series and have since been eliminated. So, now, in other Patrick Warburton news, we present Rob. Do you recall what Patrick Warburton news you had? Edit. Right here. And that's how Lemony Snicket died, etc., etc. Patrick Warburton, it didn't work. And now another Patrick Warburton news.
Another Patrick Warburton news. I was wrong about him driving the same type of car. I said that in the national commercial, the national car rental ad, he was driving a Dodge Charger like his character on the Venture Brothers does, except I was wrong. In the commercial, it's a Challenger.
All right, so you thought that he was
thought it was the same car.
driving the same car in a commercial as he does in his TV series.
Where it's a car. Well, it's not his TV series.
Well,
and it's a cartoon.
It really is.
No.
Same brand.
Same brand.
Same brand, different car.
Same brand, different car.
The end.
I'm glad Rob's partaking now.
Don't mean to cast aspersions, Peter. That's my best Patrick Warburton. Anyways.
Well, thank you, Brian.
Yeah.
It's going to help me get through these chores a little easier.
A little bit easier.
Ha ha ha, I lied. Anyway.
But it's not as good as my comedian. No, I don't even know what comedian I'm doing now.
That was Don Knotts.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Well.
It was Don Knotts.
It was Don Knotts.
Yeah. All right. So I hear you have more tech news. I'm just trying to string it out. Anyways, go ahead.
Yeah. So,
by the way, we got ourselves out here a little bit. I don't care. I don't care. Let's keep going.
Turn down the monitor out here.
No.
Please?
No.
Please.
Thank you.
Yay.
Hey, I don't hear me anymore.
Perfect. Nailed it.
Order number 17.
Yeah, order number 17. Fried chicken and some waffle fries.
Wait, what are you the computer from the original series now?
Error. Processing overload.
Working.
Processing. Processing.
Nope.
Processing. Nothing found in database. Error. Danger, Will Robinson. By the way, great series.
Great series.
No, the new Lost in Space is fantastic.
Is it?
It is.
But space is scary.
It's
big and
still scary. I think I talked about this last week. It's still good though.
I'm glad it didn't get shitty in a week.
Yeah. So hey, what do you got?
You have an Alexa, don't you?
I do. I do.
Guess what?
We're talking about Amazon again?
We are talking about
Okay,
Amazon.
all right. Wow.
Is it again or still?
This episode not sponsored by Amazon.
Not sponsored.
It only just looks like it.
Amazon is not a sponsor.
Yeah.
They just happen to be doing a lot of cool things.
I find it funny when they cut back and forth between your camera and mine.
And it doesn't look any different.
I know. Like, wait, just look at the camera. Like, people just think their TV's wigging out a little bit at home.
It's like, wait, wasn't there a logo on the shirt a second ago? Nah.
You know, like there's something in TV world called like the 180 degree rule, where like you're not supposed to like cut more than 180 degrees from the last camera because it's too off-putting to the viewer. I feel like we're breaking some sort of rule here by
which way do I have to go? This way?
There you go. Yes. Nailed it. Well, yeah, whoever's on pot right now at home for the Midnight Replay is just They have glass in their face after diving through a window.
Your arms need to get more tan.
Wait, something like that. This doesn't look right. There we go. Oh, kind of like that. Perfect.
Nailed it.
Yeah. But I mean, I feel like we're breaking some sort of cinematic rule when we cut back and forth between our.
Well, technically, we break the fourth wall.
Well, that's true.
Back. Hold on. There. Oh wait.
Oh.
There we go.
Nailed it.
It looks so natural.
It looks like one of those positions like you'd have for one of your high school photos.
Mm-hmm.
Where like, I just want you to put your legs over here. Now turn to your left, and go like this, and just look.
Yep. Reach over there. Nope. Pop your chest out. Make it look like. Yeah. There you go. Now look. Now make it look natural and smile.
Why, hello, Mr. Hawkins.
Wow. Too soon.
Not really.
Not really.
Not soon enough.
There you go.
That's my problem. Not too soon. Not soon enough. I expected this last week.
Yeah. Damn it, Rob.
I'm just saying we're breaking some sort of cinematic rule when they like go back and forth, and like I really need to create a new graphics package for us that has our names because they're like, wait, are you the bald guy or the fuck?
Stop wearing different colors.
No.
Well, I have blue jeans. He has tan pants.
Pantaloons.
Whew, thank God they're pants.
Or are they?
Yeah. But all I'm saying is I'm slightly shinier than. Well, not really. Well, I have a little bit more glare.
Because there's more light on you.
That's true. Is that why I'm whiter?
No, I'm whiter, actually.
Wait, whiter or whiter?
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, it just we need like we're just like it's like thing 1 and thing 2. We're like the slightly less creepier version of those like super white dreadlocky guys in the Matrix.
No, better than nothing.
All right, so Alexa.
So you have Alexa. You use it very often.
I do.
You ever just get the feeling that Alexa has amnesia?
No.
No?
No.
You sure? You
I
talk
don't remember.
to it. You talk exactly. So if you have an Alexa, well, if you have an Amazon Echo with Alexa more properly, you'll notice that if you ever ask her, I guess her, is it a gender?
It.
Well, Alexa's, yeah. If you ever ask it a question, after you're done asking it, it's just like, bleep, done.
Right.
And then if you want to ask something else, you have to start all over again.
Sure.
Well, Amazon's looking to change that.
Okay.
They're looking to give Alexa some memory.
So if I go, Alexa, how many floors are there in the Empire State Building? And it'll go, there are 102 floors in the Empire State Building. Check that.
Do it.
And I go,
do it.
And then I go, how tall is it? It will go, I'm sorry. Instead of going, I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. It'll go, it is, 1,236 feet tall.
Right. Check that
Check
too.
that too.
What did you say? Floors?
102.
All right. What was the other one?
1,236. How close am I on those?
Aww.
All right, first off, you're dead on the floor.
Yeah!
Nailed it.
Height is 1,250 feet.
Off by 14.
That's not bad.
No, you were darn close.
That's all. I'll take that. That's
1454 if you count the tower.
all I'm saying is I got Worf and Don Knotts and the floors. That's all. I'm good.
So yes, you are quite correct. It's going to have a memory where it can remember important facts like
Basically pronouns. It knows. It takes the pronoun of whatever you were last, or not the pronoun. It takes the subject of what you were last talking about, and remembers if you use a pronoun in the next sentence that you're still referring to the last thing you talked about.
Right. So in the U.S., the UK, and Germany, Alexa will soon be able to ask secondary questions more naturally. Like, so if you just ask,
how many floors are there in the Empire State Building?
No, I'm going to work on another one. So say you said, how's the weather? It's going to say, it's New England, it's shit. Okay, understood.
Right.
Then you can ask a follow-up question of, how about this weekend?
Right.
Then it's going to say, you're still in New England, it's still shit.
Right.
There you go.
Nailed it.
So it's actually going to remember things. And then when you start doing, like, going off of you, how's the weather in New York City? It's like, not as shit. Cool. How long does it take to get there? It's going to know that you're still talking about New York City, and it'll give you an estimated arrival time in the city from here.
By the way.
By the by.
So, your weather... By the way, we used to do this on the Not So Late Show. Your weather forecast for the coming week. Saturday, high of 69, low of 45, partly cloudy, with a 20% chance of showers. Sunday and Monday will be in the low to mid-50s, with the lows in the upper 30s to lower 40s. Slight chance of showers.
Why are we doing the weather all of a sudden?
I don't know, but Tuesday, sunny and 68. Wednesday and Thursday, 81 degrees.
And I'll be at work.
With a chance of thunderstorms on Thursday.
Cool.
And Friday...
If there's thunderstorms, that means the temperature's going back down.
Friday, 76, chance of rain. Saturday, Sunday next week, highs in the mid-60s, partly cloudy. There you go. There's your weather, in case you're wondering, which you're not anymore, because I told you. I'm better than Alexa.
Now, beyond the secondary questions...
Episode title better than Alexa.
Meh. One of the common gripes...
We should do a live call-in show.
No, that'd be horrible.
No, we're Alexa.
Why couldn't we just set up Alexa and people call in, we hit the button, and they just ask Alexa a question?
Well,
we should ask Alexa.
We should have a contest where it's like, they call in, they ask a question, and they get to ask Alexa. They get to choose if they ask Alexa or us.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
I know, it sounds right up our alley.
Just about.
Yeah.
So one of the common gripes for the Alexa assistant is the need to mention a third-party skill by name to use it.
Right. That is a pain in the ass.
I don't have one, so I don't know.
It is a bit of a pain in the ass.
The ass pain that it causes. So now, using machine learning to find the relevant skill on its own, you're going to be able to do something like, hey, how do I remove an oil stain from your shirt? From this shirt, and then Alexa will call up the Procter & Gamble skill to walk you through removing the stain in the shirt.
That is a big change. That could be huge.
Huge. So that's coming. Get ready for it.
But it's not even breathing hard.
Yeah, well.
What else you got for stories, Jay?
Evidently, I didn't know this, but high-definition vinyl is a thing.
I know. Would you like me to describe why there is such a thing as high-definition vinyl?
Yes, I would.
Okay. So, when you create a record, right?
Yes.
It is carved into...
I actually have the entire description of how it's made right here.
Right. So, when you traditionally create a record, it is carved into this lacquer master, right? Mm-hmm. And then... through using a nickel deposition process.
Highly toxic process, by the way.
Highly toxic. It deposits this nickel on this master plate, which then becomes what's known as the father plate, right? So then they peel away that nickel master from that. So then they do another deposition, because now you have a negative of the original carved lacquer one. And now you need to make another metal copy, a reverse copy of that, to what's called the mother press plate, right?
Mama.
So you've actually already gone through, so you have the original recording, and then you have made a copy, and then you have made a copy
inverted
of
copy.
A copy.
Right.
You know, it's an inverted, but what you've really done is you made a copy of a copy. Because it's not like they're like putting more grooves in the record, because it's still analog when it gets there. But the thing of it is that and over time those plates get worn out. So sometimes you're making copy of copy. For the HD records, what they're doing is they're using this laser.
Say it right.
Laser.
Thank you.
Engraving process. So instead of like. What a lot of people don't know is when they make those original like lacquer carved records, the vast majority of them are off of digital files. They are. They're off of digital files. They're ridiculously high bitrate digital files. but they're still off of digital files.
Probably a lot higher than 320.
Yeah. Oh, much. But if you're doing off a digital file anyways, you can use a laser to carve, to laser engrave those grooves into a master record, which can be used for the pressings. So you're essentially eliminating 2 generations of copies. And supposedly, by doing that, not only are you eliminating the toxic processes that happen, but you're able to preserve more of the music information so you get a better quality result.
And a laser is a much more precise... Yes, you say it better. I don't even...
Laser.
Is a much more precise instrument to begin with, so it's going to be better than just a lathe.
Right, so their idea is to make what's called HD records. And the way they do that is by eliminating the generation loss of making copies of copies of copies.
But also because it's now using a laser. It's actually going to add 30% more usable space onto the disc. So now you can actually get more music on one side of a LP.
Ooh.
Right?
Wow.
So this dude I don't even know where the hell he's from, but 2 years ago...
That's a long town name.
Yeah. 2 years ago, he filed a patent for this new way to make records using lasers. And he says it's going to happen. But here's the problem that he has mentioned is that people are very slow to adapt and change.
Sure are.
Especially vinyl lovers might not believe all the hype. But here he claims and he swears that today that you already have record players will be able to play this no problem.
Oh, yeah.
And you're going to hear the difference without any special anything.
I would like to hear the difference, but, you know.
Hear the difference from what?
A standard
a high-definition record to a regular LP record.
So what, it takes out the hisses and pops but keeps the nice low end and richness?
No,
exactly, basically.
Well, what it does is it removes the multiple generations that are required to actually get to the copy you press with. So instead of having to make a copy of a copy of a copy, you just have original press.
Okay.
Which is it's an interesting concept.
Is it being printed on vinyl?
Well, it stamps vinyl.
Yeah.
So what you're doing is you're making the master. You are directly engraving the master press.
They will be produced on vinyl.
Yes.
Thank you.
Still vinyl. Neat.
Yeah.
All right, what else we got for tech news?
Guess what our next story is about?
Amazon Alexa.
Nope.
Oh, well.
NASA.
NASA.
Right?
Yeah. I knew this story was coming. I didn't know this story was coming.
No. So, this is a sad story from NASA.
Aw, sad NASA.
NASA has canceled their first step towards returning humans to the moon.
What?
I know that
What
makes
did they
me
cancel?
Well, so back in December, we'll do a little history. President Trump signed a directive which ordered NASA to return astronauts to the moon and eventually send those astronauts to Mars.
I believe his quote was, "Bang, zoom, straight to the moon." I don't think that's what he meant, but...
So that's why now NASA's latest move is very, very confusing because NASA canceled the Resource Prospector, which was the name of the Bring Humans Back to the Moon.
You mean a rover?
No. Well, maybe it was a rover.
Is the rover supposed to go to the moon to see what resources were on the moon?
Yes.
Okay.
Now that I reread it. So again, it was the only robotic mission that is currently in the works to land on the lunar surface, and the Resource Prospector, which is the name of the mission for whatever reason, aims to be the first mining expedition on another world.
Okay.
Awesome. What is?
That's also the code name gold diggers give when they find a new husband.
Ooh, I like it.
Operation
Resource Prospector.
Resource Prospector.
The rover was going to land on the lunar poles to examine in depth the ice that other spacecraft have found there and mine it.
Neat.
It is obviously incredibly expensive to launch resources from Earth into space.
A little.
So if we ever do get a base up on the moon, it's important that we use whatever resources are up there to the best of our ability. I agree.
Straight to the moon.
So
there.
What?
So there.
Oh. So many in the space community and science communities have viewed the Resource Prospector as the first step towards sending humans back to the moon, and now it's been shit-canned.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, so the question is, why?
Why?
Likely, the most obvious is...
Bang, zoom, straight to the moon. SpaceX?
No.
Okay, I got nothing.
Budget.
But their budget was increased substantially.
Yeah, that's what they're saying, but here's...
The thing. What is the thing, Jay? Tell us about the thing.
It was originally funded by the program that supports human exploration.
Okay.
Resource Prospector was moved into the science program, but the Resource Prospector's goals don't really fit the directorate of the science program.
Well, isn't that a bunch of gobbledygook garbage?
Yeah, it's like, oh, we're going to spend $10 million to fund the Not So Late Show so they actually have a budget.
Yay!
And all this stuff out of the entertainment budget. But now we're going to put the Not So Late Show in the grocery budget.
In the news and information.
And their budget is 500 times less than the other one.
Yeah.
So guess what? Now the Not So Late Show just stays a
a
local access show that refuses to die even though we're old.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So now it's not really clear what's going to happen. A lot of people are calling
Jay,
for what?
What's going to happen?
Well, they don't know.
Oh, it's not clear?
No.
Oh, okay.
Many are calling for Resource Prospector to be reinstated within the Human Exploration Program, which would make sense, so that's probably why it won't happen.
Right.
Let's see. The new administrator of NASA, Jim Bridenstine?
Not a scientist, right?
No, has made it clear that he intends to land humans on the moon, and he knows that it starts with an aggressive robotic program.
Does it? We've done this shit before. We've been there. We've done this.
We're doing it again with 2018 technology. Whatever.
You don't need robots to go to the moon. You don't.
So why this whole thing's being canceled and how everything is going down doesn't really make sense, especially since the president said, get to the moon. We're like, cool, we're going to the moon. Robots and mining and moon water. And now it's just done. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Our final story before we get to coming to home theaters. What time is it anyhow? Ooh, it's 10:16. Off we go. NASA and the ESA want to bring soil samples back from Mars to Earth.
That'd be awesome.
Right. So NASA and the ESA, which is also known as the
European Space Agency,
signed a letter of intent. Not like a memo of understanding or anything like that.
Not even a log cabin.
Not even a log cabin. Not even a little
Not even a
shack.
mansion. It was letter intent.
Yes. To collect soil samples from Mars and return them to Earth. Now, this is a robotic mission. It is very, very preliminary. It's not an agreement to make it happen. It's just a first step as a feasibility study, I guess is the best way to put it. And once they do this feasibility study, they're going to see if it's even worth pursuing. So that's not bad. So that's going to happen in 2019. It won't. So if such a mission were going to take place, it would be in a 3-step process. So first, the Martian soil samples would have to be prepared for collection.
Yep.
Luckily, NASA had foresight that this might happen someday, so that's basically already taken care of, so that's good.
Fantastic.
Let's see. The agency's 2020 Mars rover is already equipped to collect samples of Martian soil for later collection. So evidently in another 2 years, another rover is going to go.
Yep.
And then the Mars rover will have a friend.
You got a window every 4 years. Essentially, the Earth and Mars are the closest they're going to be.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
So that's every 4 years. So that's why you see those missions launch at like 2020, 2024, 2028, etc.
So, oh, you know what that means?
What?
The Mars rover doesn't have to sing happy birthday to itself anymore.
It probably still will.
Yeah, but the other rover can at least be there.
It could, but it won't.
Maybe you'll hand it a candle.
Other side of the planet.
All right.
No very little oxygen.
It's okay. I can hold hope in my head that it's not going to be alone anymore.
Sure.
Let's see. Additionally, the ESA's ExoMars rover, which is set to land on the planet in 2021, will drill into the Martian surface and collect samples. Now that's part 1.
Right.
Part 2 hasn't been designed yet.
Which is how to get the samples back.
Right. So it will consist of some sort of rover and lander that was set down near one or both of these rovers. And then it would head out along the Martian surface, collect samples left behind, bring them back to the lander. And then according to the ESA, the lander would just have some sort of small ascent vehicle, which would get its ass back into orbit once all the samples are on board of it.
Yep. That's pretty. That'd be pretty awesome.
And finally, a spacecraft would be launched from Earth, terra firma,
To rendezvous.
to Rendezvous with said launched little from Mars.
Yep.
And then once they got all the samples on board that, the craft would bang a Yui and then head back to Earth.
Neat.
And then once it gets back to Earth, it would be placed into quarantine and never touched again. No, that's not true.
Well, be in quarantine anyways.
It would be in quarantine,
Yeah.
but before being analyzed by scientists. Now you might notice
Science, as Robin said.
you might notice that there's a lot of ifs,
Yep.
but that's the stuff they have to work through.
That'd be pretty cool. I would like to see that.
And I'm very curious to see what their feasibility plan is going to be over the next year that they come up with.
Yep.
Now, we still got some time? Still got a few minutes?
Yep, a few minutes.
Still got 9 minutes
Coming
to go.
to home theaters near you. All right, feel free for the home audience to shout out your ratings.
This is
Ratings for what's coming to home theater.
This is all thanks to the Nerdist because they put it all together in one nice little happy place for me.
Nice. It's on a scale of 10.
Coming to Netflix May 1st, Harold and Kumar Escape from Guantanamo Bay.
1.
Okay. Hellboy 2, The Golden Army.
5.
Oh.
Yeah.
Scream 2.
3.
Shrek.
5.
The Bourne
Wait, Shrek?
Shrek.
6.
The Bourne Ultimatum.
6.
10.
Doug's a huge...
Why does everybody hate those movies?
Thank you. I don't know, I got a cookie.
What? 6 is not hatred.
6 is fair. 6 is like, I don't know,
Because they're
Shrek.
fair.
Uh-huh.
They're barely fair.
They're great. There's not a shot longer than a second and a half. How
That's
come
the problem.
nobody likes those movies?
Mom and Dad are fighting again.
The Bourne Ultimatum, really. The Bourne Identity, right. But by the time we get to Ultimatum...
Well, the new one, not to make this one, the new one, I will say, the new one was strictly mediocre.
Let's be honest. By the time I got to Bourne Ultimatum, the cameraman's Parkinson's has gotten way too bad to be used for film.
Oh, someday. Handheld, they went handheld. It was great. That's the future, isn't it? Back me up. Handheld, 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 in your hand, fits in your hand, and it's held. No? Future.
Part of that is no. Part of that is just no, and then the other half is also no.
Now, just keep in mind for everyone at home that there are a lot more movies coming out.
Mm-hmm.
These are just the ones I actually recognize the name of.
Right.
Coming May 4th on Netflix, my next guest needs no introduction with David Letterman, featuring...
Who's his guest?
Tina Fey.
All right, I'll give that... I give it a 7 for Tina Fey and a 4 for David Letterman. We're going
5.5.
5.5, yeah.
All right. May 11th, Bill Nye Saves the World, Season 3.
4.
Not a Bill Nye fan?
I am a Bill Nye fan. The series just isn't that good.
Okay. Well, we'll see if they come up with something different this
Yeah.
season. May 14th, The Phantom of the Opera. They did not indicate which year or which version of it is.
3.
May 16th, Mamma Mia.
0.
Aw. And The 40-Year-Old Virgin.
8.
Really?
Yeah, it's a funny movie.
Big Steve Carell fan?
I think it's good. I think it's a good movie. That's a good Netflix watch. It's solid comedy, not over the top. It's funny.
May 19th, Bridge to Terabithia.
Not enough information to create a rating. Doug?
So give it a letter.
Which one?
Bridge to Terabithia.
Haven't seen it.
Me neither.
Told it's a tearjerker.
It's a tearjerker.
I don't want to jerk anything while I'm watching a movie, so.
Since when? All right, anyways.
Oh. May 25th, Steve Martin and Martin Short, An Evening You Will Forget for the Rest of Your Life.
8. That has a potential to be an 8, but it's probably going to be like a solid 6.
Oh. May 31st, My Next Guest Needs No Introduction with David Letterman, featuring... Ready?
Yeah?
Howard Stern. I'd actually be curious about that.
Could be good. 7 Howard Stern. Once again, 7 Howard Stern. 4
7-4.
David Letterman. 5.5.
There you go. Yay! Coming to Hulu.
Who?
Hulu.
Who?
Lou. Whoa.
There you go.
There you go. May 1st. A Nightmare on Elm Street. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
First one's a classic.
Because they put all 5 on there, I'm giving that a 7.
Okay. The Brady Bunch movie and a Very Brady sequel.
2.
Cool.
Dude.
Bold.
Aw, they were better than that.
Nah, 5 for the first one, 4 for the second.
You've been overruled by the control room.
I don't know if I have, but all right, go ahead.
Hostile takeover.
Both of those movies were better than they had any business being.
Were they really halfway decent?
Yes.
All right, I'll check them out.
They really were.
All right. I'm withholding my judgment.
Oh yeah, and especially Gary Cole's performance as Mr. Brady.
All right.
Dead on.
All right.
They were all.
Bull Durham. Never seen it, but I would like to someday.
Is that the boxing movie?
No, that's the minor league baseball.
Oh, that's baseball with.
Raging Bull Durham.
I want to see Raging Bull Durham. Sounds like a wheel of
You
fortune.
hit the ball and you have to box your way to first base. All
Yeah,
right.
I want to watch that. I have not seen the movie.
All right. Demolition Man.
5.
Godzilla.
Which one?
Yes. It didn't indicate what year.
3.
Ooh. The Matrix Reloaded, The Matrix Revolutions.
6.5.
4 and a 1.
Watch the first movie and a half and then give up while you're ahead.
I think the 8 and 4 and 1 average out to about the 6.5 I put, but yeah.
All right.
Give up after the motorcycle chase.
Yeah.
Men in Black 2.
Just 2?
0.
4.
Rocky 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but not 6 for some odd reason.
Because it's 1 through 5, I'm once again giving that a 6.5 to 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Valkyrie.
Oh, is that the Tom Cruise movie?
Yes. Yes.
3.
He wears an eye patch. 3.5.
Oh, wait, no, wait.
3.25.
Valkyrie's the World War II one.
Yeah.
6.
All right.
And a half for the eye patch.
All right, half for the eye patch, 6.5.
Wes Craven's New Nightmare.
Pass.
That's now 6 Nightmare Out movies.
I don't know. I haven't seen it. I don't know.
We'll give it an L. Rob, this one's for you. May 5th. Mobile Suit Gundam The Origin Season 1.
Oh, on which one's this on?
Hulu.
Presently on Hulu.
But now it'll still be on Hulu.
Well, still on Hulu.
They said it's coming, so...
Whatever, doesn't matter. That's a 9.
Yeah?
Wow, 9 from Rob.
Is that a remake of an original, or is that an original?
It's too complicated in the 3 minutes to explain.
Gotcha. May 12th, Baywatch. They didn't say if it was the series or the movie with The Rock or anything else, but Baywatch.
Either way, it's 2.
34.
Double D?
Yeah.
Yes. Talladega Nights.
5.
And May 12th was Baywatch and Talladega Nights. May 31st, Rain Man.
8.
Yeah.
Definitely 8.
8, yeah. Definitely 8. Definitely 8. 8. Definitely Kmart sucks.
Now, Amazon, there were, as we've done in the last few months, a lot of duplicates from Hulu, so they must just be like, here you go, just
Blow
take
through it
this.
because we got no time.
May 1st, well, it's all just May 1st. An Inconvenient Truth, which I think is Al Gore's thing, right?
5.
Bad News Bears.
6.
Maybe.
Okay.
Diamonds Are Forever.
Bond?
Yes.
6.
Dr. No.
6.
From Russia with Love.
7. No, 8.5.
Ooh. Goldfinger.
4.
Live and Let Die.
5.
Murder on the Orient Express, 1974 edition.
5.5.
Never Say Never Again.
6.
Octopussy. Because it's
10.
fun to say it. Good for you. Again, the Brady Bunch movie. We already did that. The Man with the Golden Gun.
6.
The Spy Who Loved Me.
8.
Thunderball.
4.
You Only Live Twice.
5.
There you go.
Jay, what'd you learn today?
I've never seen any one of those movies I just listed.
Really? You've never seen any of the Bond movies?
No.
You should.
No, movies are scary.
You should. You should watch
Movies
them.
are scary.
You should watch them, if only to have the Mike Myers, Austin Powers movies make a little bit more sense.
Scary.
Since they don't make any sense.
Yeah, since they don't make any sense whatsoever. At least it makes some sense. So, did you learn anything at all? What'd you learn?
I learned. Yeah, I don't watch movies. That's all I've
Yeah.
learned. That's all I really. What did you learn? We have a minute.
I learned if I talk slow enough, I don't have to say. No, I can't even possibly waste that much time. I could.
You could, but all thank you for
I'm not going to. I learned. No, here's what I did learn. I learned that Rob actually does like something. He gave a 9 to Mobile Suit Gundam Season 1 Origins, whatever the hell it is. He gave a 9 to it. Like, he doesn't even smile on purpose. I mean...
At least he agreed with you.
I'm just throwing it out there. I also learned that everyone should listen to Doug's podcast, The Yearbook.
Yes,
available on
I learned
iTunes
that
and
also.
Android podcast. Download it now. The Yearbook, it's free.
Look for his beautiful face.
Yeah, with a mustache. Also, NSLSTV@gmail.com, YouTube.com/NSLSTV, Midnight Replay, Twitter.com/NSLSTV, Facebook.com/NSLSTV. Deuces. We'll see.